1. Ozzy Osbourne's final concert, a legendary farewell. 2. Black Sabbath's Back to the Beginning, the final show in heavy metal history. 3. Ozzy Osbourne's emotional farewell, Black Sabbath's mind-blowing final show. 1. Ozzy Osbourne's final concert, a legendary farewell. Imagine the thunderous applause and the sea of faces, all there to witness a legend's final bow. Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness himself, has officially taken his last curtain call on the grand stage of rock and roll. But here's where it gets controversial. While some fans are celebrating this monumental moment, others are left wondering if this is truly the end for the iconic frontman. Let's dive into the details of this historic event and explore the emotions and controversies surrounding it. Ozzy Osbourne, the legendary vocalist of Black Sabbath, has officially performed his final concert. On a memorable Saturday, the 76-year-old rock icon took the stage in Birmingham, England, for his Back to the Beginning farewell concert. This wasn't just any show. It was a 10-hour extravaganza hosted by none other than Jason Momoa, featuring an impressive lineup of legendary artists. Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Jack Black, Steven Tyler, and many more graced the stage, making it an unforgettable night for all attendees. But this is the part most people miss. The concert wasn't just about the performances. It was a celebration of Ozzy's incredible career and the impact he has had on the music world. The show was live-streamed in the UK, allowing fans from around the globe to be part of this historic moment. One of the most electrifying moments of the night came when legendary drummers, including Tool's Danny Carey, Red Hot Chili Peppers' Chad Smith, and Blink-182's Travis Barker, engaged in a thrilling drum battle, covering Black Sabbath's classic track, Symptom of the Universe. It was a spectacle that showcased the raw energy and talent that has defined the rock genre for decades. The night was filled with heartfelt tributes and inspiring messages from other music legends. Dolly Parton, Elton John, Billy Idol, Jonathan Davis, and many more recorded special messages for Ozzy and the band, expressing their gratitude and admiration for the years of inspiration they have provided. For the closing set, Ozzy was lifted to the stage in a dramatic fashion, seated on a black throne adorned with skulls and topped with a black bat. Despite his health challenges, he sang hits like Crazy Train and Mama, I'm Coming Home with the same passion and charisma that have made him a rock icon. Ozzy's emotional address to the crowd was a poignant moment. "It's so good to be on this stage. You have no idea how I feel," he told the audience, according to Planet Rock Radio. "Thank you from the bottom of my heart." Fans quickly took to social media to share their thoughts and emotions. One fan poignantly wrote, "Only Ozzy Osbourne could be in a chair, shaking from Parkinson's, riddled with ADHD, and remain the consummate showman, remain dignified." This sentiment highlights the deep respect and admiration fans have for Ozzy, who has faced numerous health challenges over the years. In February 2023, Ozzy announced the cancellation of his tour dates due to ongoing medical issues and various health scares. "I am honestly humbled by the way you've all patiently held onto your tickets for all this time, but in all good conscience, I have now come to the realization that I'm not physically capable of doing my upcoming European/UK tour dates, as I know I couldn't deal with the travel required," he said in a statement posted to his social media accounts. Ozzy's health journey has been a roller coaster. He has undergone 3 operations, stem cell treatments, physical therapy, and even used a robotic exoskeleton to improve his movement. Despite these challenges, he remains grateful and positive. "I go on about the way I can't walk, and I can't do this. But you know what I was thinking over the holidays? For all my complaining, I'm still alive," he shared on his SiriusXM show, Ozzy Speaks, with co-host Billy Morrison. Morrison added, "You have to take into account what you've done to yourself over the years." Ozzy's resilience and determination have inspired many, but it also raises questions about the toll that a life in the spotlight can take on an artist. As we reflect on this historic concert, we can't help but wonder, how do we balance the love for the music with the well-being of the artists who create it? What do you think? Should artists like Ozzy be encouraged to take a step back? Or is the stage where they truly belong? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's spark a conversation about the complexities of a life in the music industry. 2. Black Sabbath's Back to the Beginning, the final show in heavy metal history. The final curtain call. Black Sabbath's Birmingham show isn't just a concert. It's the end of heavy metal's founding era. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite bassist Geezer Butler's admission that the band has declared last ever performances multiple times before, organizers insist this July 5th farewell at Birmingham's Villa Park is truly final. Why the certainty? Ozzy Osbourne's well-documented health struggles, including Parkinson's disease and emphysema, make ongoing performances practically impossible, a reality his wife Sharon emphasizes by declaring, "We're done. There's no way on God's earth. There will be more." 1-3. What makes this event monumental isn't just the original lineup's reunion, including drummer Bill Ward after his 2012 exit. It's the staggering roster of metal royalty paying tribute. Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Tool, Slayer, and Pantera are among dozens joining for a 10-hour marathon benefiting Parkinson's research and children's charities. 2-5. Musical director Tom Morello envisions it as the most important day in heavy metal history, promising unseen footage and surprise global superstars. 4. And this is the part most people miss. The show's profound hometown symbolism. The stadium sits blocks from where band members grew up, hearing crowds they couldn't afford to join. Morello notes the poetic full circle. The original heavy metal was forged in Birmingham. Controversy alert. Why was one major band secretly disinvited? Sharon Osbourne accuses them of trying to profit from the charity event, promising post-show revelations that will shock people. This sparks debate. Should artists ever monetize farewell tributes? Artists express raw emotions about the finale. Hailstorm's Elzy Hale calls it gut-wrenching to witness, the path they carved for all of us closing, while Tool's Maynard James Keenan admits sadness seeing their journey end. Slayer's Kerry King faced song selection hurdles when classics were snatched up, revealing creative adaptation was needed. Most divisive? Fan skepticism about motives. Lamb of God's Randy Blythe vehemently defends the Osbournes against accusations of cash grabbing. "Fuck you. Ozzy wants to do this. We all came from him. So we must ask, as metal's founding fathers exit, does their legacy risk being overshadowed by farewell drama?" Share whether you see this as a dignified tribute or prolonged goodbye in the comments. 3. Ozzy Osbourne's emotional farewell. Black Sabbath's mind-blowing final show. Imagine witnessing the culmination of a 57-year legacy. A night where music history was made, and emotions overflowed like a tidal wave. That's exactly what happened at Black Sabbath's final show. A moment so monumental that even the son of the band's iconic frontman, Ozzy Osbourne, was left speechless. Louis Osbourne didn't mince words, calling the performance mind-blowing. But here's where it gets emotional. His father, a 76-year-old rock legend battling Parkinson's disease, took the stage in Birmingham for what the band vowed would be their last hurrah. The question on everyone's mind? Could Ozzy still deliver the magic that defined generations of music? Let's dive in. Taking to Facebook, Louis painted a vivid picture of the night. The audience showered him with the kind of love you'd expect, and he gave it all back, tenfold. For Louis, the show was a heart-wrenching blend of pride and anxiety. "I've spent months worrying about Dad's ability to perform," he admitted. "All I wanted was a dignified farewell. But the moment he began singing, we knew he'd crush it. And crush it he did, seated atop a black throne, commanding 40,000 fans with every note." Yet Louis hinted at a subtle frustration. You could tell Dad wanted to leap up and shred the stage like old times. That tension between vulnerability and victory is what made the moment unforgettable. Now picture this: Ozzy post-show casually meeting Axl Rose for the first time. Or James Hetfield, Metallica's powerhouse, thanking him for shaping his entire career. Louis watched these moments unfold, calling them perfect. But here's the twist: Ozzy's reaction? A nonchalant "yeah" when asked if he'd enjoyed himself. Classic Ozzy, unbothered by the chaos he'd created. The night ended with Lewis visiting his dad's childhood home, a full-circle moment that left him beaming. "You couldn't script this. My pride is off the charts." But the drama didn't stop at the stage. Behind the scenes, roadie Graham Wright described the band as 150% ready to go, with hugs and tears flowing post-show. Meanwhile, Birmingham's pubs faced their own battle. Subside, a rock institution, ran out of draft beer by 3:30 a.m., with owner David Longmate calling the weekend mental. The Flapper, another local hotspot, turned away crowds during the live stream, yet celebrated the immaculate vibes that kept the party raging till dawn. And this is where opinions might clash. Was the city truly prepared for such a monumental event? While fans hailed the weekend as a triumph for Birmingham's music scene, the beer shortages and overcrowding raise questions. Should cities expect such chaos when hosting legends? Or is it a small price to pay for moments that inspire generations? So, we ask you, should Ozzy's final bow be remembered as a flawless victory lap, or a bittersweet reminder of mortality? And as for Birmingham's overwhelmed pubs, were they victims of their own success, or heroes for keeping the rock and roll spirit alive? Share your thoughts below. After all, as Lewis said, "What a day!" But the real conversation is only just beginning.